Hello Internet! Welcome to Wednesday Serial. This time I'm taking a look at the X-Force miniseries Sex and Violence. I don't just like comics too. I heard a review from Wasted Potential 616 today about this miniseries. I had to run out and get it. I biked through the rain, and then the people at Time Warp, thank you, pulled the last copies off the shelf, off the display rack, just for me. Much love. And then I came home and I had to do a review tonight. I bleed ink for you people. Now the first thing that hit me, especially given the title, is, I was kind of expecting a blah story, but it came on such high review that I had to check it out. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking of, kind of a feminist angle, this is just kind of machismo and blah blah blah, and maybe not the most sensible comic, but sometimes it's okay to kick back, relax, and enjoy a little of the good stuff that's bad for you. Sex and Violence fits this book perfectly. Best Wolverine story I've read in forever. Way the character's supposed to be treated. So you have Domino, and she needs to take this job, but she finds out it's the Assassin's Guild, and she ends up having to save some girls from prostitution, which is a good angle. She ends up finding some money, tune of like $237 million, and Wolverine gets involved, and they work out some aggression that's been building in the comic for a while, which is a great little scene that you just don't get to see too often, because comics are marketed to not necessarily a young audience, but more of a preteen audience, and it's nice to see that they took something aside to say this is mature, just to go for that kind of angle. It's handled well, though not tastefully. So the third issue's coming up, and it looks like they're setting up for a great brawl with a bunch of Marvel U villains from Boomerang to Bushwhacker, and it should be interesting to see all this fighting with basically just Domino and Wolverine pulling it out. And it's interesting the way they've been using Domino, as this idea of kind of Lady Luck, Soldier of Fortune idea, which I know is an angle that's been pulled upon before, but not with the right flavor before. 90s Guts and Glory wasn't done like this. This feels like an action flick in all the right ways. They're pulling it off with style and finesse, and I gotta say, when it works, it works. So I gotta say, on the surface, this book's been everything I've been against for buying lately. Marvel, big name, $3.99, big premium, whatever, but I gotta say, it's a quick read, but it's a good read, and I'll be reading it again soon, and I can't wait to pore over the finer points of the art, especially a couple certain choice pages, which I touched upon before, and I'll be bushwhacking to later. So until next time, here's to rock, tits, sex, and violence.